now that we've picked up what is called the driver's side lift assembly, so prepare the wiring. You want to run it behind. Now we ship it with it clamped in place. Just let it lay behind like so. What we're going to be doing is there's a hole here and a hole here. We want these two holes to line up with these bolts. We want to slide the whole assembly over top of those bolts. Once we slid that there in place, hold it there and add the two nuts. Once the two nuts are installed, just tighten the nuts so that the lift assembly can then slide up and down. It's free to move up and down. So ensuring that it can still slide up and down. Perfect. We can then tie in the electrical. Again, all we want to do is make connection. We will tidy up the wires after. Push that in, lock it in, and it is locked together. That side is complete. So now that all the wiring is done, the two actuators have been connected, the lifting assembly is wired in place, the switch is mounted, control box is mounted, you fished your wire, power wire here, you can go ahead, put the fuse in, because we want to test the system. And we're going to test the system to make sure that there is power, that it is going up and down. So put the fuse in, cap it. That way it's weatherproof. And you can close your lid. You are now done at this point. What you want to do is peel the back on the foam tape. Now the foam tape is going to go on the bed rail up against the cab. The reason we put the foam tape is because there is a difference in height between the bed rail and this portion of the box. So put the foam tape. You want to put it about an inch in from the inside or outside of the bed rail. Just go along, pressing that down firmly. Don't pull, don't stretch it, just let it lay down. Pushing it down as you go along. Keeping it consistent. You get to this end, you're going to have a little extra. Use a knife. So now you can see the top of this is flush with the top of the bedroom. Two things to watch for here. One is we want the lifting assembly to be at this height so that when we bring the cover, we can connect the cover and the lifting assembly. The other thing we want to watch for is to make sure that the slots are open. So we want to move the hook out of the way so that we can introduce the cover. It slips in place. Everything is fine. Once the cover's in place, then we can go ahead and lock it down. So reach over, lock the first one, lock the second one, and then reach and unhook the bungee cord. The bungee cord, you're unhooking it from the belt. That will release the other half. Lock that one, first one, lock number two, unhook the bungee cord, let it go up. At that point, you can lock them in place again. On the other side, repeat. So you're going to bring the cover down by using the remote. Press on the remote, bringing it down. What you want to do is ensure, you might have to stop and make sure that the actuators are sliding up. When the lift assembly is slidden all the way up, you will know the system will stop making any noise. It automatically stops. The cover is at perfect height. At that time, you can lock the lifting assembly to the mounting plates. I'll go ahead and do that on this side. Again, we want to torque. It's important to torque these to the right spec. Both sides. Now you can lift the cover full extension.